Welcome back everybody to UK Airsoft, and here we've got a lovely CM16 from G&G, and this is the Mod 0. Being fully polymer, this makes it really durable, lightweight, and it has a great look to this thing as well. It actually feels really nice to hold, and I'm looking forward to testing this down the range later on. Key things to point out, it's on your standard M4 platform, so obviously you can pick this up straight out of the box and get really used to it nice and easily. It's got a decent high cap 350 round magazine to keep you going for long periods of time. And also just to point out, you've got a modular handguard system here, so obviously you can customise that, take it apart how you wish. So let's get on to some key features then and what we actually get with this gun. So as mentioned, obviously it's got your strong polymer build on this, so when I'm holding this, it's not heavy at all. It's got a little bit of weight to it, but it's not going to tire you out when you're using this for long periods of time. But also being a polymer build, obviously it's very durable and it's very, very hard wearing as well. At the back of the rifle, you've got your extendable stock, which is just easily extended with the trigger underneath. You can remove the stock altogether, however you don't really need to because you'd expect the battery to be in here. However, the battery is actually underneath the modular handguard. To remove this, you just need to pull down the little clasp here, which then allows you just to release and expose the battery nice and easily. Along the top of the CM16, you've got your Picatinny rail for all of your sights and attachments, but you've also got inbuilt into that your iron sight at the back and the front, which is fully adjustable. You've got your standard cocking handle on the middle of this rifle, which just pull back, which releases your opening hatch here. And then as mentioned, your standard M4 platform, you've got your selector switch here in your standard safe, semi and fully automatic. To release the magazine is really simple and straightforward. You've got a little button on the right hand side here, which push it in, releases out your magazine, which can then be inserted until you hear it click again. So that's it for your key features. How do we load this thing? All you're going to need is some decent quality BBs. Because this is a high capacity magazine, you've got a hatch at the top which you load all your BBs into. Once it's full, you've got your winding wheel at the bottom which you need to keep winding until you start feeling a bit of resistance there. You can then load up into the receiver and you're locked and loaded and ready to have some fun with the CM16. So what I'm going to do with this thing then is I'm going to take it on the range, I'm going to test the FPS and the accuracy and the power, and I'm going to give it a final verdict and see what I think about it. So first we're going to go for semi-automatic. Now for full auto. Okay, so I've gone on the range with this thing and I've given it a bit of a test out. So what do I think of the G&G CM16 then? So when I instantly picked this up, I mentioned that it's obviously very, very hard wearing and obviously made out of your polymer, which just makes it really, really comfortable when you're actually holding for long periods of time. So when I was shooting down the range, obviously it was nice and easy to hold. There was no real weight holding me back. But when I was actually shooting, it was very, very accurate and it had a really nice, smooth sort of sound when I was actually shooting. Sort of like a pop. The high capacity magazine obviously is going to keep you going for long periods of time, and just for added comfort you've obviously got that extender on the back here which allows for any sort of gameplay. And maybe just to point out, the handguard is actually really comfortable to hold as well. Nice and large and very, very steady when you've got it in a position. So all in all, it's pretty powerful, it's accurate, and it's got a lovely smooth popping sound when it shoots, so I actually really like this thing. So obviously if you want to pick up the G&G CM16, head over to ukairsoft.co.uk, the link's on the screen now, where you'll find loads of other SMGs, pistols, rifles, accessories, about everything else you need for your airsofting. I'd love you guys to drop a comment down below. What do you think of the CM16? Is it your sort of rifle? Do you own one? What do you kind of think about it? Let us know your setup. I'd love to read and reply to all of your comments. Make sure to like and subscribe. Until the next review, we'll see you soon.